Hello and welcome to your Money Q&A question of the day. I'm your host, Stacy Johnson, and this question is brought to you by MoneyTalksNews.com, serving up the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Here's today's question. It is from Andrea. Here's what Andrea says. I received a call from someone claiming to be from the FBI and started off reading a bunch of numbers. I would not answer their questions. Does the FBI call people? There's no reason for me to receive a call. We are retired and collecting Social Security. This is a really common thing. I know a lot of people watching this are going to go like, well, of course the FBI doesn't call. But you know what, you guys? This happens to unsuspecting people every single day. The answer to your question, Andrea, is no, that call wasn't from the FBI. And there's a lot of people who claim to be from the IRS that are calling people on the phone. Generally speaking, if you're going to be contacted by the IRS or by the FBI, it is not going to be on a phone call, and it is certainly not going to be on a threatening phone call. The FBI is never going to call you up and tell you that if you don't send them money, you're going to jail, or there's an arrest warrant that's been issued, or anything like that. Neither will the IRS. Frankly, neither one of these agencies even contact people by phone generally, or by email, by the way. You'll get a letter from the IRS, I don't know about the FBI, or you'll get knock on the door, right? So immediately hang up if you get a call like that. And by the way, you guys, for those of you who are more sophisticated and don't understand why people would think this way, if you have an older neighbor or a relative, somebody that you feel might succumb to something like this, reach out there and help them, because this is just terrible. And there's a special place in hell for people who do this to people, but there are a lot of them out there. Trust me, I've seen it. Okay, so I'm sorry, I digressed. Andrea, number one, the FBI doesn't call people threatening arrest, neither does the IRS. Number two, when in doubt, just hang up and then call. I mean, if you really think the FBI wants you for some reason, hang up the phone and call the FBI and ask them. You'll find out right away, or the IRS, and you'll find out right away. And what you'll probably find out is that was a fraudster that was calling you. And number three, and this is really important, when you guys get a call like this, don't respond in any way. Hang up. Because if you respond, you're just going to get on a list and you're going to be called again and again and again. One of the worst stories, the saddest stories I've ever done, was a little old lady who was being harassed. She had sent $5,000 or something in order to claim a prize in a sweepstakes. And while I was at her house shooting this television news story with the police, she got 60 calls. I mean, it was just crazy. So what's happening is when you respond, you hit a number, you yell, you curse, you say no, you say yes, you've just proved that your number's valid, and you've just spread. You haven't helped yourself, you've made it worse. So when somebody calls you, a robocall, anything like that, bam, hang up immediately, not a word. Okay, you got that? Andrea, I hope that helps. And if you've got a question of your own you want to ask, fire away. All you have to do, subscribe to the Money Talks newsletter. Takes 5 seconds. It's right on our website. When it comes into your inbox, hit reply. We'll answer as many as we can. We can't answer them all because we get a lot, but maybe you'll see your question right here. And I hope you have the most profitable of days, and I'll see you here next time.